Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. In our previous science class, we have started a new chapter, the chapter 5, Soil. Today we will finish that chapter from page 33 to 35. Before we start, let's have a quick look back at our previous class. What did we learn in our previous class? We have learned about types of soil. Do you remember what types of soil are there? Okay, there are clay soil, sandy soil, and loamy soil. Let's have a look at the details of the soils. First is clay soil. In clay soil is reddish brown in color. It has the smallest particles and the amount of water is most. That means it contains most amount of water. And that's why it feels sticky when wet but smooth when dry. Next is sandy soil. Sandy soil is light gray or pale brown in color. It has the largest particles and it contains least amount of water. Next is loamy soil. Loamy soil is dark brown in color. It has various sizes of particles and it contains more amount of water. And loamy soil is composed of a mixture of sand, clay and humus. Now what is humus? Decayed remains of plants and animals form humus. So these are the types of soil and about humus you have learned so far. Next, now let's begin our today's lesson. Dear students, open your book page 33. Here number 3, soil and crops. We will start with soil and crops. We all know that crops cannot grow without soil. Soil is very important for growing crops. At the beginning, we got a question here. Let's read. Are there any differences between sandy, loamy and clay soil for growing crops? That means, can all the crops can grow in all types of soil or different types of crops grow in different soil? The question here is which soil is suitable for which crop? Water is very important for crops to grow. Crops grow in soil and get water from soil. We already know that crops need water for their growth. They cannot grow without water. They cannot survive without water. And this water crops get from soil. Now, let's look at this activity. Water holding capacity. That means this water holding capacity means how much of water can each soil contain in themselves. To know the water holding capacity of each type of soil, we have an activity here. For this activity, we have to collect sandy soil, loamy soil and clay soil and put the same amount of each soil into each funnel, like clay soil, sandy soil and loamy soil in each funnel, and pour the same amount of water slowly into the funnels like in this picture. You have to pour same amount of water slowly into the funnels, and we have to observe how fast water runs down each funnel and how much water is stored under under the funnel. In this glass, how much water is stored. This is our activity. From our observation, we will fill up the table below. Look into this table. How fast the water drains and how much water drains in clay soil, sandy soil and loamy soil. Now our table will be like this. In clay soil, if we look into this, how fast the water drains. In clay soil, water drains very slowly because it has the smallest particles, and the sorry. So in clay soil, water drains very slowly and least amount of water is drained under the funnel. In sandy soil, water drains rapidly because it has the largest particles, and most amount of water is drained under the funnel. And in loamy soil, water drains in moderate speed and less amount of water is drained under the funnel. Now turn to page 34. As we know the water holding capacity of each soil, now we can identify which type of soil is suitable for which crop. First, let's look at the clay soil. The particles of clay soil are the smallest and more compact among the three types of soil. We have already learned it in our previous class that clay soil has the smallest particles and these are more compact. Due to the tiny size of the particles, water drains slowly through clay soil. We have already seen in our previous activity that water drains slowly in clay soil. Thus, clay soil can retain water and is suitable for better plant growth. As the water drains slowly through clay soil, more amount of water stays in the soil and it is suitable for plant growth. Legumes and jackfruit grow well in this soil. I have highlighted this sentence that these crops, legumes and jackfruit, grow well in this soil. Do you know what is legumes? Look into this picture. Do you know this plant, this vegetable? This is beans. So, beaned vegetables are known as legumes. Beans, peas, long-yard beans, these are legumes. And jackfruit, we all know, our national fruit. They grow well in clay soil. Next, sandy soil. Sandy soil has the largest size particles among the three types of soil. We have already known it from our previous class. Water can pass through sandy soil quickly. In the previous activity we have done, we saw that in sandy soil, water passes quickly or water runs down quickly. And for this reason, sandy soil contains less amount of water. The soil is suitable for growing watermelon, groundnut, small size melon or cucumber. So these types of crops, watermelon, groundnut, small size melon, cucumber, these crops grow well in sandy soil. Next, loamy soil. Loamy soil is a mixture of sand, clay and humus. This is also we have learned from our previous class. Due to the properties of sand and clay, it has a tight hold on water, but it drains well. So as loamy soil is a mixture of sand, clay and humus. So it has the properties of both sand and clay. Like the clay soil, it can hold more water. But like sandy soil, water also drains well in this soil. So in other words, we can say loamy soil has the perfect amount of water for crops growth. That's why most of the crops grow well in loamy soil. Let's read. I have highlighted. Paddy, wheat, maize, barley, jute or sugarcane grows well in this soil. Most areas in Bangladesh are made up of loamy soil. And we know crops grow well in Bangladesh. Bangladesh is an agricultural country, and as most areas in Bangladesh are made up of loamy soil, that's why most crops, we can say most crops grow well in loamy soil. So this is the end of our chapter. We have learned which crops grow well in which type of soil. And we are again I'm telling that loamy soil is the best for crops growth. Now let's go to the next page. Exercises. Today we will do the fill in the blanks, put a tick on the correct answer and matching. Number 1, 2 and 4 I will do for you. Read the whole chapter very carefully and try to do yourself at home. First, fill in the blanks. Number 1. Soil is classified into 3 types: clay soil, sandy soil and loamy soil. Number 2. The soil which has the largest particles is called sandy soil. Number 3. The soil which consists of sand, clay and humus is called loamy soil. So number 1, the blank is loamy soil. Number 2, the gap will be sandy soil. And number 3, the answer is again loamy soil. Next, number 2, put a tick mark on the correct answer. Question 1 is, in which type of soil can jackfruit and legumes grow well? We have learned a few minutes ago. Do you remember? In which type of soil can jackfruit and legumes grow well? Yes, the answer is clay soil. And question number 2 is, in which type of soil can watermelon and groundnut grow well? What will be our answer? Yes, the answer is sandy soil. Number 4, matching. Match the words on the left with the related words on the right. So what are the words we have in the left column? Clay soil, sandy soil, loamy soil, and decayed remains of plants and animals. On the right column, we have the words humus, watermelon, jackfruit, and paddy. Now, which word from the right column matches with clay soil? It will be jackfruit. Which word matches with the sandy soil? It's watermelon. That means watermelon grows well in sandy soil. And which word matches with loamy soil? Yes, it's paddy. Paddy grows in loamy soil. All this we have seen in page 34. And what is decayed remains of plants and animals? Do you remember? Yes, it is called humus. Decayed remains of plants and animals form humus. So these are the fill in the blanks, MCQ and matching from your exercise. And to know well, please learn the chapter attentively and you can answer any question. Now this is all about today's class. What have we done today? We have done a discussion on chapter 5, page 33 to 35. So again, I'm telling you to learn the chapter well and do the homework. The homework will be practice exercise number 1, 2 and 4 in your homework copy. Okay, this is all about our chapter 5, soil. Hope you have learned well and please practice at home. Don't waste your time and stay safe, stay healthy. Pray a lot for all of us. Okay, Allah Hafiz.